So, last week, I found out that I had a stalker on Xbox Live. Well, I've finally started to message the person, and it's getting really, really weird. Here we go, back at it again with yet another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you end up enjoying this really strange video, make sure you smack that like button real good. Now, just a heads up, this is kind of part 2 of this video series, so if you haven't seen part 1 where I actually discover the stalker and you want that basis, make sure you go check it out. It is linked in the description down below. But in this video, you guys will see that I do dive into a conversation with this guy. I do finally reach out. And at the end of the video, please let me know if I should block this guy. Should I finally just block this guy, or should I keep trying to actually get him to reveal himself? Or I don't even know. Like, it's getting really strange, and I'm kind of just over it because he just seems like a dead end constantly. But you guys can judge for yourself, so let's get into it. And here we are with the messages. So as you can see on screen right here, I have reached out to the guy, and I am going to show you guys all the messages that we've been sending each other for the last week. And it just gets really weird. It's quite strange. It does go back and forth quite a lot. I'm just gonna quickly roll this on screen right here so you guys can see there was a portion that I was recording with the Elgato just to like actually document it all, just in case something crazy did happen. But I'm gonna run through it and actually kind of narrate it through and show you guys step by step exactly what happened. So the first thing I did was I messaged him, I said hello, and I asked him to join my party, and I asked who he is. And he refused to join my party, he just wasn't joining it at all. But he did state his name. So he said, well, my name is Austin, pal. I'm 19 years old. Nice to meet you, sir. And I'm gonna blur out his last name. I don't even know if it's real. I think it's a made-up name. I did a lot of Googling, couldn't find anything. It just seems like this guy's completely off the grid. But then he says, good morning, and then I asked, can we talk in party? He wants to know why. And he says, sorry, no mic, weirdo. He keeps calling me a weirdo for some reason. Yeah, I'm a strange dude, but he's incredibly strange and incredibly weird, so I don't understand why he keeps calling me the weirdo, because he's the one that's been messaging me. But then I actually go, I want to talk to the legend who has sent me hundreds of messages. And then he just says, weirdo yet again. And then I even ask him, I'm like, how am I the weirdo? And he says he's no legend, and I go, what are you? He goes, all right, look, listen, Champ Chong. The reason why I keep sending you messages is because you keep ignoring me. And then I say, but now I want to talk. And he goes, that other time in 2014, you have invited me to your party, but you know why you left? I'm guessing is what he means, but I actually don't know why. It's kind of weird. He then says, okay, I'll talk to you, bud. Remember when I asked you if your dad died, wanted to left the party so badly I give up? And this is where I actually kind of went, okay, this guy is probably a bit of a troll, and this is all just a troll, and he's a bit of a hater. And it kind of changed my stance on it, because I went into it kind of like, oh, this guy's just a really strange guy, I want to find out who he is, and then it sort of made me back up a little bit. Then he states, oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you, Champ Chong, but here's the problem, man. I have no mic, and my Connect is broke. Yeah, I would, but sadly I have no mic. I kept inviting him to parties at this point, and as you guys can see, I even ask him here, I'm like, Discord? And he goes, yeah. And I go, what's your Discord? And he goes, what that, bro? He just said yeah, and then he asked what, like, it makes no sense. And then I realized that, and I even go, don't act dumb, and then he's like legitimately trying to act like he doesn't know what Discord is, and he's not acting dumb, he's trying to back it up, which is kind of weird. So I even questioned that, and he goes, what? Talking trash too much, homie. I'm not scared to talk to anybody like you, Champ Chong. I told you, man, I have no mic, weirdo. And then I stated, everyone has some kind of mic. Use the Xbox app on your phone and join my party. And then this is where it gets really weird, because he goes, oh yeah, Champ Chong, do that, but here I have no, here's the problem, I have no cell phone. I don't like cell phones, man. By the way, his grammar is the worst I've ever seen. Like, he writes like he's 3 years old or something, but he claims he's 19. I even say excuses, 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 and he says, I'm being honest to God, I have no cell phone, mate. Which is quite strange that he says mate, because that's either an Australian or an English thing. But he claims he's from America. Maybe he's just throwing that out there because I'm Australian. I don't know though. But I said, download Discord on your computer. We can voice chat there. And he says he has no computer. So he has no cell phone. He has no computer. And I really don't know. And then I just continue. I'm just like, you're lying. And he says, I'm Lakota, weirdo. And I did some Googling. And Lakota means, I think it's like a part of like a Native American tribe or something along those lines. So I don't understand what that has to do with anything. I don't know if they're allowed computers or anything like that. He has an Xbox and internet. So I even state, you have an Xbox but no phone or computer. It's 2018. And then he says, he drops another N-bomb. I think that's like the 15th one. And then it gets a lot worse, by the way, trust me. And I say, you are not black. And he goes, I know, Champ Chong. It's so stupid. And then I go, I just wanted to talk, but you won't talk. I guess I have to block you. And he goes, no, full stop. Why no? All right, okay, look, listen, Champ Chong. I would like to download, talk to you, but don't own that computer. My brother does. Okay. But anyway, we move on a few messages, and he did ask me again why I actually didn't respond to him at all in all the years. And I said my Xbox notifications were off, which is true. They're still off to this day. But I finally looked into my messages and was like, whoa, this guy has been messaging me for 2 years. And then he says, I'm no white boy. So I'm guessing he is Native American if he is. I'm not even 100% sure if he's telling the truth or not. And I asked him if he's downloading Discord on his brother's computer, and he says yes. And he goes, oh yeah, I would like to talk to you, Chantrok, but here's the thing. My grandma has a big problem with talking to people like you, rich YouTubers, man. She has a problem with me. Okay, look, I'm very sorry I call you a... It's just not making any sense. I don't get it. Then I just tell him, you have 5 minutes to get on Discord or you are blocked. And then he goes, are you lying, Champ Chong? How come you don't believe me, man? I thought we were best friends. Bruh, look, I don't know who you are. So how can we be best friends? Anyway, and I even tell him that. And then I give him 2 minutes to get on Discord, and he goes, okay, now I downloaded it, but what should I do from there? Okay, and he puts his name in there again. He says he lives in Hartford, Connecticut, and he's 19. Nice to meet you. So I don't get it. He keeps reintroducing himself and telling me more details about him, but it all seems to be kind of fake potentially. And then I ask him, do you have a microphone on your computer? And he says, oh yeah, I wish, bro, but I don't. Then Discord is useless, like seriously. But anyway, he says, I will talk to you. I done downloading it, Champ Chong, and I go, it's pointless, you don't have a microphone. And then he actually says, okay, don't worry, I'll get a normal mic today if my grandpa gives me cash. I'm terribly sorry what I said, bro. I'm going to talk to you as soon as I can. And then that was the first night. And then I actually left. I was like, this is going nowhere. And so we skip forward, and you can see right here, this is just a few days ago, and I go, still no mic? And he goes, yeah, it's not what it looks like, sadly, no. And then we're just kind of going through, and he just starts messaging me really random stuff like chili cheese dog french fries, bro. And I'm literally like, you make no sense, you have issues. And then it's just getting weird, and I even tell him to stop doing drugs, and he says he's not on the marijuanas, bro. End of statement. And I at this point, I'm just like, this guy's just a troll. I don't know what his deal is, why he keeps messaging me, why he's been messaging me for 2 years. I'm starting to get really just agitated, I guess. And he says, invasion, someone personal information, crimes also. How come you're telling everyone my gamer tag, bro? I thought, by the way, I didn't show you a gamer tag. I didn't. And you wanted a shout out, dude. So, it's getting quite strange. He's just starting to get really mad. He says, what's wrong with me? And I even tell him I hid the gamer tag. Quit crying, troll. I'm just at this point fed up with this guy because I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to get into a party with him. And so I'm starting to take a more harsh approach with him, as you can see on screen right here. And we continue, and he goes, he says, and you know what, Champ Chong, you know, people who make really bad sins to their cousins deserve to have life sentence in state prison, you know. I should have known better to mess up my life, bro, dude. And then it just continues. Is he like admitting to something with his cousin in this? I really, really don't know. And he says nobody's perfect. It doesn't make any sense. You guys can read all this. It's really, really weird. I don't get what his deal is, honestly. This is one of the strangest things I've seen. And he's just continuing to just write random stuff in here. As you can see, it just keeps going and going and going with the most random stuff, and he just kept messaging me constantly the most random stuff. And then he actually brings this up, which was in the previous video, where he told me like a year ago or something. He said his dad was a drunk Marine, and he's the one who wrote that. Now he's claiming that I'm the one who's saying it, but I'm only reading his messages, so I don't even know. So one thing to point out is he made his Xbox Live picture very similar to mine. Ever since that, he's changed it a couple of times, and he's tried to match it to mine. I don't know. I even saw he was in the Xbox avatar thing. Like, I think it even says it up there right now. So it's getting really, really weird with these messages. He just keeps telling me the most random stuff. He knows I enjoy country music, which is something I enjoy. I enjoy hip-hop, I enjoy rock, I enjoy country, I enjoy it all. But he's telling me that I'm for listening to that. So he's starting to get very, very, very harsh in his messages, because I guess I'm not responding to him at this point. Because I did confront him in a way that was pretty forward, because I was kind of getting sick of his stuff. And then he's just starting to get really, really crazy. He's just dropping N-bombs left, right, and center, and the F-bombs left, right, and center. I don't mean fuck, I mean the other one. So, the one that rhymes with maggot. So, yeah, so, I don't know. He knows I'm making these videos now. I didn't actually admit it to him at any point right away. I didn't want to, because I didn't know if he'd see the video. I wanted to kind of get a natural reaction, but he never joined the party or anything like that. And then he says, your reaction was very priceless, man. You were like being dumb, bro, like those. And I just, like, why? Why? How am I a creep? He's the one that's stalking me straight up, like constantly messaging me. He knows I play NBA 2K, and he says FIFA 14 is better. It's just the most random messages I've ever received online. It just never stops. It just keeps on going, and I really don't understand why this guy keeps doing this. This video is edited very differently to the last one, for the fact that I think this is part 2 and it's done, and I might block this guy. I really don't know what's going on here, to be honest. It's just one of the strangest things ever. And then he says, holy shit, I actually trolled this ugly fucker. Like, he kind of admits to it, can't talk. I thought, it just doesn't make any sense. He continually just saying, you're not Korean, barbecue sauce, you're too black to be that, no. You're my everything. Like, what in the world? So, he's just quite honestly the strangest person I've ever seen. 450 cans of Bud Light, bro, it's on me. I'm drinking beer, huffing gasoline. What, like, it just keeps going. And this moves on to yesterday. So he was messaging me over Christmas, and that's why I didn't make this video. I was taking a bit of a break during Christmas to relax, and this guy was messaging me throughout Christmas and Boxing Day, and it just keeps going, and he wants me to upload, and I honestly don't know anymore. That's the last of the message right there. He hasn't messaged me since yesterday. I honestly don't know what to do at this point. I want to message him, but I feel like it's a complete dead end because it's just either a troll or someone that's completely messed up in the head. I can't tell if he's trolling. I think he is. I think he's maybe trying to act like he's trolling now, or he's just mentally unstable. You guys had quite a lot of comments in the last video. The video did really, really well. And you had quite a lot of theories in the comments as to what he could be up to. And I don't know. I can't come to a conclusion, but it's one of the strangest things I've ever dealt with. But let me know in the comments down below. Should I just block this guy? Because he's clearly not budging. He doesn't want to come into a voice chat. He doesn't want to come into the Xbox Live party. Because I want to talk to this guy somehow. But I feel like he's not going to talk to me because he's a troll and he probably can't, like, fake it. Like, he can't put on an act during a call. So, I don't know, guys. I'm in a tough situation here. I'm not going to block him just yet. I'm going to wait and see what you guys think in the comments down below. But it's quite weird. This guy has been stalking me for 2 years. More than that. He clearly knows. He's been watching my videos for years now, which is fine. I love when people watch my videos. I don't make my videos for no one to watch. Anyway, hopefully you had a wonderful Christmas, everyone. I took a couple days off, but now I'm back and I'm reading weird messages on Xbox Live from my stalker. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this, smack the like button, and yeah. I'm gonna go try and not get murdered by this guy.